always have too many cords and so much mess happening here. Fuck. Trying to figure out the best camera angle here. There we go. Okay, so hello everybody and welcome to me getting myself ready to torture myself for the next month. So you might be wondering by the title of the video why it's called STOPTOBER. Basically there's this thing that goes around every month, every year of October. I think it started like, I want to say 2016, and it's called Inktober. And basically the original creator, I'll put his name down below, and it links to the official Inktober prompt list and all that. He kind of put out this challenge to artists to do a drawing every day with traditional ink to kind of practice your skills and get back into things. And since then it's evolved to other people doing their own stuff and doing your own thing and that sort of thing. So I decided to come up with my own prompt list this year because I kind of don't like the prompt lists that he puts out. And also I don't want to limit myself to just ink or just traditional media. Like maybe one day I might do something digital. I don't know. I really don't think that'll happen. I think I'll stick to traditional, and I've got everything set up here. But yeah, that's the gist of it, is to do a drawing each day. I'm not going to be doing that at all. I've only ever completed Inktober all the way through 1 year, and the reason I completed that in that 1 year is because I did an exchange program and I couldn't work, so I had all the time to squeeze in doing a little piece every day. Every other time I've attempted it, work gets in the way, school gets in the way. I'm not in school this year, but I'm working a whole heck of a lot more. And I know I'm just not gonna have time to do it. So I have a prompt list here that's 31 prompts, but I wouldn't necessarily say to do one each day. I would totally recommend doing it 4 in a day, 5 in a day, 2 in a day, or maybe even you decide to do like weekly prompts or something like that. Make it manageable for yourself. I mean, as much as we all like to say get a drawing done every day or get a painting done every day, sometimes that's just not going to happen. No matter how hard you try. Like, we all have work, we all have life, and a lot of us right now are dealing with COVID and all that stuff. So treat it as like a treat to do every once in a while or once a day sort of thing. So yeah, here it is. I wrote the prompt list out for me so I'll remember while I'm doing it. I have the actual official prompt list, which I'll probably put here or something. If you are interested at looking at the prompt list and maybe writing it down for yourself, I have the picture up on my Instagram. I'll also put it in the description if you guys want to see. If you want to participate, obviously you don't have to, or if you want to just maybe like one of the prompts inspires you and you want to do one piece based off that prompt, I would really love to see it, and I'd love to see you go for it. So quickly, just kind of gonna go over some of the materials that I'm going to use for the next 31 days. 31 days. Let's just start off with some of the paper. First off, you can literally use any paper that you want. I have three different kinds of drawing paper here. This is this is the Bristol paper. Let me see if I can just you can get this at Michael's. Just the recycled Bristol paper comes 25. And basically what I've done is I've just taken the one sheet and cut it down into a smaller size. That's another thing with doing this sort of thing, is to like keep it manageable. Anyway, I got Bristol paper here, which you can throw inks and stuff on, but it's not as good for that sort of stuff. I've got watercolor paper here. I run out of watercolor paper quite frequently because it's kind of my go-to thing for testing my dyes with, so I kind of run out of it. But this is cold pressed watercolor paper. I'll just like throw a picture up of like the brand I'm using if you're interested in getting the exact same kind, but any cold press watercolor paper, it's all pretty much the same. This is just what I prefer. I like the texture of it. I like how it absorbs the paint. It just...
Fatality.
Okay, sorry about that. Anyway, yes, I like cold pressed watercolor paper. Any watercolor paper will do, but with like the cold press, you can see it's a little bit more sturdy. With like the cheaper or like the more sketchy watercolor papers, I want to say cheap, they're just made a little bit thinner. So like this is better for if you want to layer your watercolors. The thinner ones are better for sketching. And then this is just drawing paper from a drawing pad. Very simple, very easy. And the same thing with this. This is just drawing paper from a drawing pad, but it's black. I love working with black paper, and I'll show you what pen I use in a second. Also, with this paper, you can find it at like Michael's or whatever. It's just black drawing paper. It's the only one that they sell. You can paint on this. Painting colors on black looks really nice. Can I show you an example? No, that's okay. Anyway, so those are the main papers I'm going to be using, and if I happen to run out, I'll just cut more, or I might try like different kinds of paper, but that's what I'm sticking to. So this is just like example of some of the things. I definitely will probably be using more than this, and definitely like different size nibs or whatever, but just like your typical drawing pens, archival pens. Yeah, that's basically it. Drawing pens. This is a really good. A lot of manga artists use these pens. It's got double-sided pen. I really like that. Those are just like plain black pens or whatever. So this is typically what I would use for using on the black paper. The jelly roll is personally my favorite. I haven't really found another one that I like so far. If you can see here, it says Sakura on it. They're kind of like the best brand that you can get that's like not too expensive, so I recommend that if you want to get something that's a little bit better. It's not gonna screw up on you. I'm not gonna use micron pens because I will use them very little. I officially hate them. They've caused me a lot of trouble. And stuff like alcohol markers. I have some of these. I love Michael's. You'll notice a lot of my stuff, I always go diving in the clearance sections. But like alcohol markers, that sort of thing. Some pencils, whatever. And obviously paintbrushes. And then for like the paints, so I grabbed watercolor just to show you as an example. I don't think I'll be using this particular set. This is a student grade one and it's good, but I prefer the professional one. I get brighter pigments. This is a bit more for like sketching and shit. And then these inks, these Liquitex inks, I really fucking love these. These are so good. Especially on things like Yupo paper. I might pull that out for a little bit because I love Yupo paper. But anyway, if you ever get a chance just to get one of these to try it out and have fun with it, I really recommend getting it. They're not like watercolors, you can't like lift them up or whatever. They're permanent inks. but they're almost like an acrylic paint, so you can add these into acrylic paint or your acrylic medium and do washes with them and stuff. So they're lots of fun and they're very vibrant. The other thing I might dabble into is like gouache, but that's about it. I'm going to stick to water-based stuff. I'm not trying to get into painting or anything like that. And then other things I have here is like I will probably use like old stickers. This was from my August sticker tier, which like no wonder nobody joined my Patreon. I think I was just rushing on these. I don't really like the design that much, so I mean, if you like it, you can always buy it in the Patreon only shop. It's still available. And then like I had like extra memo sheets, and I love how these stickers came out, so I want to kind of incorporate, especially this one, maybe even like recreate that and use some of these mushrooms and other mushrooms. Like I really liked this sticker, how this one came out, and like old memo sheets, whatever. And then I'm gonna try and repurpose this. This was me testing out the new sticker sheet I put up in my shop, trying to figure out this goddamn Cricut machine. And as you can see, I messed up a little bit, which is okay. You gotta learn from your mistakes and stuff, whatever. But I figured it out, and now they work, and now you can get sticker sheets. So I like probably using the scrap stickers and all that sort of thing. But yeah, that's pretty much it. No promises on if I will actually record myself doing the drawings and stuff. I might do that for the final one because I kind of plan on doing something a little bit bigger. But I'm not gonna try and focus on filming me actually doing them because I'm gonna be doing them and that's a lot more work. So if you want to see the progress of this year's prompt by STOPTOBER, then just go over to my Instagram and I'll be posting every single day. What I might do is I might do like a one video of me doing a couple of them halfway through the month or something like that, but I don't plan on doing YouTube videos every single day. What I might do is like, well, I'm going to do like a flip through at the end of the month to show you guys everything that I did. So now that that's out of the way, I've showed you the materials. This is parts more so for like beginners, or maybe you don't know how to approach it, or you just want some ideas. I'm gonna kind of show you some of my past ones that I did, both that I didn't finish and that I did finish, so you can get some ideas of how to approach it, if it's gonna be easier for you to do it this way or that way, whatever. And also just to kind of show off what I did. Okay. So these are what I did in the past years, and I'm gonna say that this was a lot easier to do them once a day while still having to get things done, is doing them in like these little mini comics. So this is the one that I completed, finished all the way. So I think if this is your first time doing this, I would pick one piece of paper, one color of paper, one set of maybe watercolors, or maybe just one pen, or like a couple of pens if you want different sizes, and just stick to that. That's what I did here, and that honestly really helped me get through the whole month and not forget any days because it was so easy. I mean, these are not like extensive at all, but there's something, and I got to practice and I got to have fun with them. So this is what I would do every single day. And when you, oh, that is the 8th, that's not the 1st. I should mention, like with this one, I started off the first 7 days not doing that, and then I went to this, and this made it a lot easier. But anyway, you can see kind of the progress through the days of me just getting better, getting more comfortable, having more fun with it, you know, kind of almost like a journal of reflecting on what happened every single day. For me personally, we'll see how I do with a prompt list this year. Typically I don't do very well with prompt lists. So these ones I just kind of went off the bat whatever I wanted to make in the day. So that's basically what I did, and it was just different ones every month until finally we got to the last one. So it was just something to have fun with. Like, don't take it too seriously. I know some of you are gonna see people posting like fully finished drawings and da 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 da. They're lying to you. They didn't do that in one day. They're assholes and they're liars. Okay, so for this one, I managed to get to the 23rd. But what happened here is that it wasn't like I had school or work or anything. Around this time last year is when I started getting extremely sick, and I just couldn't bring myself to get down here to do any work, so I stopped. And then, what was it, a month later I got diagnosed with Crohn's disease. So that was fun last year. If you thought your 2020 was bad, bitch, I was in the hospital. But anyway, I did the same concept I did with the year before, and as you can see, if I didn't get sick I probably would have finished it. I made little comics every day, same piece of paper. I think this time around I stuck to watercolor and ink. So I did the acrylic inks, and I did not this watercolor set but my other watercolor set that I have over there that I much prefer. Anyway, this was the same approach where I did like a three letter comic, and I did a little comic thing every day, and that was it. And I didn't follow a prompt for this. I would just kind of come up with something on the spot. So kind of random thing, always having like little bats and stuff in them. I think I would love to turn these like Inktober comics into a book and sell the book. I think that would be really cute. So let's go through them. So sometimes I would do, in this one I kind of got a little bit more ambitious with like full page illustrations. I really like how cute this came out. And you know, I always gotta throw my humor in there. I wouldn't say these were more expressive than the other ones. I think they're pretty much the same. You know, some of them I kind of goofed around a bit and I tried different things. So this one, yeah, I really love these. I don't know, I guess they bring me back like good memories of, oh my god, sorry. They bring me back good memories of just having fun, sitting down here and painting, and trying out different things, different characters. Just like little funny things. I haven't looked at these in a while, so this one, sometimes I'm like clever and I want to be like word jumble or whatever, so this one was just fan art. So I drew Kirby and Dee Dee on a fan because it's fan art. So yeah, what game did I get that? Oh no, I got a game somewhere around time last year and I was like a little obsessed with my Switch, but keep them away. Little kids trick-or-treating. So yeah, that's just to give you an example of it. You can kind of almost do this like little diaries if you want to. Oh, this is probably one of my favorite ones that I did. Oops. It's like the little sad, lonely Blair waiting for people to come through the forest. I really like how this one came out. So yeah, just have, honestly, just have fun with it. You know, on the last day before I had gotten really sick and couldn't move anymore, I did this one. It was just words, it was just writing, and that was it. And that can be your Inktober, like, who cares? Just express yourself in whichever freaking way you want. There's no rules. There's no rules when it comes to art, so to be quite honest with you, I really hope I can stick to the prompt list. I think it'll be better because I came up with it myself and I had ideas in mind of kind of like what I wanted to express. But you know, if I'm having a bad day, I'll just draw whatever the fuck I want. So there you go. There's some ideas on Inktober. And how I'm gonna be approaching it this year, and I'm gonna be a little bit more experimental. You know, let me know in the comments if you're gonna be participating in Inktober or my prompt list. I really want to see other people's art. I always love seeing other people's art and what they create. It's always fun seeing how people express themselves. And yeah, that's about it. So the next time I see you guys, hopefully I have posted, well, hopefully within the next couple of weeks I post a sewing video that I said I was going to do that I haven't done yet. I mean, don't get mad at me. I told you I was inconsistent, so please deal with that. And also I will probably be uploading a video of me doing a couple of my Inktober, STOPTOBER drawings, yada yada, whatever. So anyway, thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed or whatever. I hope this inspired you, and maybe, yeah, you just have a little fun, or maybe you just got to know me and you're like, hey, what's up? Hi, hello, how are you? I'm Haley. Okay, so peace out, guys.